Sudan wars. Second civil war in Sudan and in South Sudan. Blue Nile people were left out. Maban were left out. Suluk were left out. Denken and Nuer a demanding government. So they are on the power in South Sudan. So other tribe got lost. Other tribe like Blue Nile people, Maban, Suluk, Equatorian people, or Great Equatoria, Morley, and more. They lost, their right, their freedom. We lost our right. We fought together to have a nation, to have South Sudan, to have Sudan, to be a better nation, a better country. But it's still a mess. It is a chaotic place. In South Sudan too, it's messed up. It's really horrible place. And that's wrong. That's wrong. So during SPLM, Sudan People Liberation Army or movement, all the tribes fought together to have independent, to have a country. And that law or system, it didn't work out. It didn't work out at all. And we can see that's also other way of socialism, other way of looking at socialist, communist in Sudan, in South Sudan. It's crazy. It's wrong. So who fought in Sudan Civil War? Maban, Nuer, Blue Nile, Uduk, Denka, Nuban, Suluk, Great Equatorian people of Equatorian, and many. Yet they have no rights. Probably in this case, we have to find our rights. We have to fight to get what we deserve. We have to fight. We have to get it, go and get it. And we have to be ourselves, be self-governing, being accountable for ourselves, and being who we are, to stand or to face these people in South Sudan, to fight for our freedom, because the world is a mess, because the world is chaos. It's like it's like downturn of life, where life become more worst and worst, and it's difficult to live, to live, to have life that you want, to be free. But because of socialist, because of society that want to control us, that want to make law, that want to make system and make laws to control us, make things chaos, make things chaotic, devastate to others. Like when life is turned down, they don't care about who you are, like what kind of human being you are, what kind of groups you are. And that's this world that we are living. It's horrible. Whatever the laws or system that we are making, it will turn against us. Even though we stand together, 2 months, 4 years, or 10 years later, they will turn against us. They will come back against others people, against us. And this is in Sudan, South Sudan now. Killing lots of people. Killing thousands of people in Sudan and South Sudan, during these civil wars. But Maban, other, tribes, Suluk, we got nothing. That's why Suluk people, they have to fight in South Sudan. That's why they're fighting now. Because Sudan is corrupt. Sudan is chaos. Sudan is shameful, is wrong. South Sudan. So look, they're fighting with South Sudan, with Nuer and also Denkan people. So they have to fight for their right. So South Sudan, it's corrupt and messed up. And if that's the life they want, it have to be messed up. You have to fight to get your rights. That's what Suluk people are doing. And for Maban, we have to do the same thing. We have to stand up to be us. To have our right. And in this corruption place like South Sudan, you don't listen to them because they're corrupt. You can't go to Juba to talk to president because every people are corrupt now. Corruptions, needing their things or interests for themselves. So that this time is time where the life is turned down. It's difficult life in Sudan or South Sudan, because everyone is going to gain something, is wanting to loot, They want to steal things. So, and it become worse and worse. And that's why I'm here today to talk about this war in South Sudan, civil wars. In South Sudan. And so here, what I recognize is that the law takes things from one person and gives it to another. So they take your things, they take your land and give it to the people, give it to themselves, give it to themselves or to other people, because they thinking that they're good than you, they're better than us. So they or law takes things from one person and give it to other people. And that's wrong. That's a violation. That's turning down of life. That is devastating. That's committing crime too. And this is what I see often now. This is what is obvious. The law has come to be a game of injustice. So the law that we created to fight for our right, to fight for independence for South Sudan, now is against us. Now they turn after independence of South Sudan, they're against us. They're against Maban, other tribes like Suluk, Equatorian or Great Equatorian, Morle, and more. So this is obvious. So what we create as a human being, it will come against us because they set themselves as a class, as a higher class, upper class. So that's why sometimes you have to be aware and be responsible for what you're doing. Being a self-defending and self-governing will be a good thing to step out from them, to be prepared and be ready with the people who you think they belong to you, people that they left out, they thought that's not good enough. They are not good enough. But what they're doing is shameful, is wrong, and it is a violation of the law. Again, so the law has come to be a game of injustice. So law changes to be unjust. Now, after we were together, it changes. So it would become a law for people, of people, but not of you and me. Laws of them, system for them. And that's why we have to be aware. We have to be awake. We have to be prepared ourselves for the next move, for what will come later again, what will become in the future. But South Sudan, it's totally messed up. And it's a violation, taking a thing from a person and give that thing to other people. That's not right. That's wrong. And that's what I see here. That's what I'm talking about South Sudan. Many thousands of people got left out, and many were died because of the war that we had, South Sudan Civil War, or Sudan. And this is, it's like communist, it's like socialist, it's a downturn of life, which is making life more hard and more difficult for us to be. Thank you.